Alright, what's up you guys, and welcome to the third and final video of my favorite albums of 2018. All I've got to talk about now is the three albums that tied for my number one spot. So here we go. These are the absolute best. I could not put these in order. I could not decide on just one. Just couldn't do it. I'm going to go in the order in that I heard these, from earliest to latest. And we are going to start with Tomb Mold, Manor of Infinite Forms. Released on 20 bucks spin. This is their second full length. What can I really say that has not already been said about this fucking album? Who the hell did not like this album? If you were into metal, or if you were keeping up with metal this year, if you're into extreme metal and was keeping up with all that stuff this year, there's no way you didn't hear about this, or there's no way you didn't listen to this. I mean, seriously, this album is just absolutely amazing. This was by far my favorite death metal album of the year. The riffs, the drums, the vocals, and man, now that I've watched live videos of them and I found out that the fucking singer is also the drummer, that is really, really impressive. Death metal out of Canada, it's Tomb Mold. In my opinion, I think Tomb Mold are at one of the absolute best for new death metal going right now. Undergang, I would probably say, is another one, and there's a few others. Not really sure who else I would say off the top of my head, but God, man, this fucking album is just so goddamn good. The riffs are insanely well constructed, catchy, fucking heavy as balls, just everything you would want out of just this filthy sort of death metal. Tomb Mold delivers here. As far as their influences go, I don't even know where to begin. I mean, it's obvious that they're influenced by just a lot of the really more ugly, dark, evil sort of death metal bands, but I mean, I'm at a loss for words. Like I said, what can I really say that has not already been said about fucking Tomb Mold, Manor of Infinite Forms? And they've already confirmed that they got another album coming out this year, 2019. Which, by the way, my last video, I know I've been saying this year in 2018. No, I'm very well aware it's 2019 right now. It's just, I was probably just accidentally saying that because the video is about 2018 releases. But yeah, just wanted to get that out of the way. Yeah, I can't wait for the next Tomb Mold album. Definitely keep looking out for these guys. Keep up with what they do. If you're a death metal fan, get on board and believe the hype, because it is very, very well deserved. It's not overhyped in my opinion. All the good things you've been hearing about this, it's true. It's that fucking good. Tomb Mold, Manor of Infinite Forms. Next up, we go to Them, Manor of the Seven Gables. Their second full length. This is released on Steamhammer Records. Their debut album, Sweet Hollow, was my absolute favorite album of 2016, and I could not wait for their next album to come out. And now we finally have it, and it is just, it's as good as they could have possibly done for their second album. It really is. The sound and production is top quality. The songwriting, the overall musicianship is just top notch. And once again, the songs are also very memorable, very catchy. Plenty of variety within these riffs and the guitar solos, and man, really, really good stuff. I think most of the members are from Germany. I know the vocalist Troy Nor. I'm pretty sure he lives in the U.S. But yeah, these guys are just fucking awesome, man. I want to go see these guys live. I really hope they're able to bring a North American tour together. But yeah, if you like King Diamond, Merciful Fate, definitely give this a listen, but don't go expecting a King Diamond clone, because in my opinion, they are so much more than King Diamond worship. To me, they really aren't a clone. while this guy, he does the high falsetto stuff like King Diamond does, but he also does a wide, another, fumbling my words here. He's also got another huge variety of vocal styles that he does on top of that, and he doesn't do the falsetto nearly as often or as much as King Diamond. But also really love this is another concept album, just like the first one. The story continues right after the first one. I would say even if you're not really into concept albums, even though there's dialogue from the characters and stuff in here, I really think as long as you can just enjoy it for the music alone, I really don't think the whole concept thing would bother you if you're not too into the story that's going on here. But, God, this is just so goddamn good. Like I said, actually, I think everything I've already said, or everything that I've already said that could possibly be said has been said. Yeah. Manor, the Seven Gables, fucking knocked it out of the park with their second release. God, I love this band. And finally, we go to Evoken, Hypnagogia, released on Profound Lore Records. I think it had been about 5 or 6 years, something like that. Atramores came out in 2010, so it was quite a wait to get a new Evoken record, and my God, was that wait worth it. As far as Evoken records go, this is another instant classic within their discography, and you guys know Evoken, I've talked so highly about them before. My favorite doom metal band of all time, whether it's death doom, funeral doom, I don't care. They're doom metal. And to me, they do doom metal the best. And this album continues to showcase that. And what I also really appreciate is that Evoken does not stray too far from their sound, nor do they repeat themselves. This doesn't really sound like any of their other albums, and it's just amazing that they were able to achieve that. And all they had to do was just put some little tweaks and nuances here and there with like the bringing in some choirs and cellos into the mix, and just really adds to the dark, melancholic atmosphere of this entire album. And it definitely is still very atmospheric, like every other Evoken record. They got the gothic kind of stuff going on in here still. The keyboards are great. The production is fantastic. This is just an absolute beautiful listen, but it's one that just goes through so many emotions, just anger, sadness, misery, despair. Just, these are the kind of emotions that Evoken has always conjured, and it continues here. And this album also has a World War I theme, which I'm not going to read too much into it, but apparently it's about a soldier that is wounded in battle, and he keeps a diary of all just the crazy fucked up things that he's seeing while in the midst of the war. But man, the crushing riffs are back. Just everything that you want from Evoken is on here, and Embrace the Emptiness will always be my favorite album from him. I don't think that's ever going to change, but man, this was one of my most anticipated albums, and it did not disappoint, not even a little bit. Not at all. Absolutely fucking love this. If I had to pick out some of my favorite tracks, the first track, The Fear After, Valorous, Consternation, the third track, which I cannot pronounce that because, yeah, look at that. I don't know how you say that. And I think one of the best tracks that they've ever done, the final track on here, The Weld of Perished Man, that is just one of the most absolute, just beautiful and heartbreaking sounding songs they have ever done. Just with when the cello comes in during it, and just that melancholic, sad sound, but combined with the heavy riffing going on in the background, and at the end where you hear just these fading screams, just saying like, "Please, just let me go, just let me die." It really, really hits your. If you don't feel something after hearing that, you're dead inside. But yeah, that is an absolutely fantastic song, and I thought a brilliant closer for the album. But yeah, everything you want out of quality doom metal, funeral doom, Evoken delivers here, and this band can just do no wrong in my opinion. Evoken is fucking amazing. Love it. Love this album. Evoken, Hypnagogia. Fucking amazing. So, yeah, guys, that is my top favorite albums of 2018. So, hope you guys are all having a happy 2019 so far. And I'm very excited to see how music turns out this year. It was a fucking knock it out of the park year for music 2018. It was overwhelming, to be honest. Listening to music consumed so much of my time this year, as it did last year as well, but I think even more so this year. So I'm very excited to see what 2019 brings us. I'm sure you are too. And now I'm going to go ahead and end this. So once again, thank you for watching, liking, commenting, subscribing, all that. And I very much appreciate if any of you actually sit through all 3 of these videos in full. Very appreciate you taking the time to watch. So, alright guys, take care. Have a good one.